Let's say you're a man that easily obtained a woman, or you're a woman that easily obtained a man, usually for carnal reasons, right? Let's say you decide y'all want to get married. Now, how they carry themselves is a direct reflection of you, even if you might have more higher moral standards, because you chose them, you see. So you get judged by what you chose, right? And what you chose was off of the measure of your judgment, right? And because sometimes we want to be kings looking for a queen, we think it's hard, so we settle for a concubine. We're a queen looking for a king, but it's hard, so we settle for a court gesture. What we don't understand is when we obtain the things that are easy, it's easy to get, but it's not easy to maintain. Because that thing that was easy to get was not meant to be kept, okay? The things that are easy to have are never good for a long time. They're only good for a good time, you see. The things that are hard to get are good for a long time. They are not good for a good time. And this is why we run into a lot of issues when it comes to relationships, finding our lover, or even just finding someone that's friends with benefits, something to just have fun with. Whatever our desires are, this is why it can be very hard to keep the same person to fulfill our desires, or fulfill our needs, or fulfill our wants, because we're searching in all the wrong places. We don't pay attention to the indicators of the people that gravitate to us. Okay. And I'm not going to lie to you. If you are a king listening, if you are a queen listening, and you happen to run into these concubines and you run into these court gestures and you're settling for a court gesture or a concubine, not only did you get that person off of your judgment, off of something that was easy, even though you thought it might have been hard, what you don't understand is once you obtain it, you then get judged at that same measure because of who you chose, or as a woman, whatever you allowed to choose you. Instead of keeping your moral standards here, you allowed yourself to drop it down to here and allow whoever to choose you, choose you. You're just a self-proclaimed queen now with a court gesture because they thought of you as easy. So now you have to demote yourself to a concubine. You see what I'm saying? Because a court gesture don't deserve to be with a queen. They deserve to be with a concubine. Now, if you were indeed in the fullness of your queen status, you wouldn't even give that court gesture your time. If you was truly in your king status, you wouldn't give that concubine your time. But since that's the person you gave your time to, you see, you get judged by what you chose, the measure in which you use to choose that. You understand where I'm going with this.